बिकॉज बेवकूफ तो आप हो, ये बात मान लो। आपको लग रहा है म्यूचुअल फंड करके अगर आप सुपर रिच बन जाओगे, वो पॉसिबल नहीं है।
अब फिर दिमाग में काफी कुछ चला है।
माई फर्स्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट वॉज इन 81 or 82
Okay.
before you were born.
Yeah, definitely.
The year stuck in my head. By the time year 2000 comes, I want to be very, very rich. In 2000, I made more money than you can even think about.
Is there a number to it?
In aggregate, paid maybe, I don't know, 50 crores in taxes. A lot of times money or success will come to you when either you're chasing it very hard or you're not actually chasing it. If you're half-hearted, it doesn't come.
True.
अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग अबाउट मार्केट, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। पीपल से कि म्यूचुअल फंड में ये 12% बन जाता है, 14% बन जाता है, ये बन जाता है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल उतना बनता नहीं है, दिस इज ऑल रबिश। स्टॉक मार्केट को बंद कर दो 10 years के लिए इंडिया में, देन इंडिया विल रियली ग्रो। दिस स्टॉक मार्केट हैज रूइंड द फ्यूचर ऑफ इंडिया एंड इंडियंस। बेटा, ये इसको शेयर बाजार नहीं बोलना चाहिए, इसको जहर बाजार बोलना चाहिए। ये जहर है और ये मारेगा सबको एक ना एक दिन।
Can we get a view of what your net worth looks like today?
Must be a figure which is definitely more than 200, 300 crores now, as far as I can. I mean, I don't look at it because it's depressing.
Okay. Yeah. हेलो एवरीवन, स्वागत है आपका द नेटवर्थ शो के एक नए एपिसोड में। मेरा नाम है शगुन और आज हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं मिस्टर शंकर शर्मा। अब मैं इस इंट्रोडक्शन को और खींचूंगी नहीं बिकॉज आई एम सो एक्साइटेड फॉर यू टू वॉच दिस कॉन्वर्जेशन बिकॉज इट इज ट्रूली वन ऑफ अ काइंड। So let's dive right in. We've seen you talking about the markets, about economy, about everything on the internet, and we will speak about that. But let's take a step back and talk about you. आपके लिए, when did your time in the market begin? When did your career begin? So where did it all start for you?
So career came much later, but my first investment was in 81 or 82,
Okay.
before you were born,
Yeah, definitely.
before most viewers of this program were born.
Yeah.
I was only 16 or 17 at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there was an IPO of the Delhi Hyatt Regency, which is there opposite RK Puram in Bhikaji Kama place.
Okay.
So that was IPOing, and I kind of liked the story and all of that, whatever little analysis I could do, and it worked out okay. We got it at 10 rupees at par value.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, there was no free pricing, and in any case, it was a new hotel, so there was no question of a premium.
Yeah.
And I made decent money. I think I made in the next couple of years, maybe, I don't know, 8 times, 10 times or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I was still in college actually. So it was not like start of a career, but it kind of showed me a new way. And my father had died 1 year before. So
Okay.
I was looking for things, and that's how probably the universe shows you a way that when you have a problem and you are really desperately trying to find your way out, because when in a typical Indian family, father is usually the only earning member,
Yeah.
which was the same in my case.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the only son, so I just wanted to get financially solvent and liquid ASAP, and
Yeah.
maybe that was the universe's way of giving me an opening. But of course, I did not make it my career. I went into IT. Then I did my MBA. Then I came back. I was in Citibank. But late 89, I decided that I wanted to get into this as a profession full time, rather than be in banking, in merchant banking. Actually, I was in the investment banking side. So we were doing IPOs, we were doing M&A, we were doing corporate restructuring, all the usual things around finance.
Yeah.
And that was good because you then understand a lot of the mechanics. Most people playing markets don't really understand the nuts and bolts of the whole financial ecosystem.
True.
There you understand, you understood the treasury markets, the government bond markets, you understood the forex markets, you understood the role of the monetary system.
Yeah.
So it was not just a job, but you understood a lot of the way banking works, and
Yeah.
banking, finance, stock markets, they have linkages.
Yeah, of course.
But I said that, look, this is enough, and I just wanted to be on my own, and I became a sub broker on the floor of the Bombay Stock Exchange. I wanted to build my own brokerage firm, and late 89 was the time when I first entered the Bombay Stock Exchange trading floor.
Okay.
Back then, there was still the trading floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was it intimidating when you entered the space? Because I don't think उस टाइम पे इतना awareness था, इतना information, इतना popularity था of the market. So was it
अच्छी बात थी ना, ये ओवर पॉपुलैरिटी हो गया है स्टॉक
हाँ,
मार्केट
true.
का, which I think is a separate problem and we can talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Although I don't think it will be a popular part of this particular
Sure.
talk.
Yeah.
But back then, it was popular only within the city of Bombay.
Okay.
That is where or Gujarat, let's
Hmm.
put it this way, because
Yeah.
Gujaratis were the main sort of early players in the game of investing, stockbroking. Stockbroking was completely Gujarati dominated.
Yeah.
Very little was with the Marwadi, but there was almost nobody who was from North India.
Yeah.
Till date, I think I remain the only person of that era from North India who became a member of the Bombay Stock Exchange.
Oh, wow.
It was a closed club meant only for Gujaratis and Marwadis.
Hmm.
Nobody from North India would get a look in. Even the language spoken in the trading floor was Gujarati.
Hmm.
If you don't follow Gujarati, you cannot understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So it was a fairly closed ecosystem. Both investors and brokers were all largely Gujaratis and Marwadis, and that too centered around South Bombay
Okay.
primarily.
So you mentioned your family. Can we talk about any early beliefs you had about money when you just entered the markets, just started your career, and now over your experience of over 35 years, अब आपको realize हुआ है that शायद वो perspective about money सही नहीं था.
No, it's still the same.
Still the same?
Absolutely. When my father died in 81, I think, I just wanted to become very rich. And somehow the year stuck in my head that by year 2000, I don't know why, by the time year 2000 comes, I want to be very, very rich. That was like a vision I had that I have to be rich by the time. It was 2000 was just a round figure,
Yeah.
change of this big change from the 1990s to the 2000s. So it was a very seminal moment in history. I just said कि 2000 mein I want to be very, very rich. And actually, the truth is, in 2000 was actually, in terms of trading, my best year ever. I made more money than you can even think about.
Is there a number to it?
Big number. But what is more interesting is I lost a lot of money before that in 97, 98.
Yeah.
And because of that loss, I actually understood why I made the mistake. I went back to the drawing boards. I built my own systems and models, which through my own learning, I bought a lot of books, learned from ground up. And within a year and a half, not only did I make it back, but I made like 100 times more than what I had lost, perhaps more than that. So yeah, it was a lot of money. Back then, in that year itself, I think me, my wife and my company in aggregate paid maybe, 50 crores in taxes.
Wow. That's a lot.
And I was just in my mid-30s.
And that too in 2000s.
2000.
That
I
is-
was just in, I think, 34, 35.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can imagine how much money, we made back then.
तो जब आप 34 years के हैं and आप इतना पैसा देखते हैं, do you feel like उस moment पे कोई pivotal mind shift हुआ हो कि this is how money works? So were there any realizations जो उस point पे हुए हो?
बहुत realization होता है, it feels good.
Of course.
I went and bought, because my father had told me before he died that, son, if you have to buy a car, you have to buy a Mercedes.
Did you?
Yeah, so I went and bought a Mercedes
Wow.
immediately.
Yeah.
Back then, 25, 26 years back, you needed to be, in your 50s to buy a Mercedes. But I bought it. Yeah, and then, so I think my perspective on money has not changed one bit.
Yeah.
I am still as driven. I am hungry still, but I'm not starving. So there is a difference.
Yeah.
There is a difference between hunger and there's a difference between starvation. In 81, I was starving. Now I'm still hungry, but I'm not starving. And that is the crucial difference between being relaxed about money, because I know, after having done this so long, that I know कि यार और कुछ आता नहीं आता है, लेकिन to make money in the stock market is not difficult, and I can do it.
Yeah.
I spend less than 5-10 minutes a month.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't spend more time than that. So money gives me the freedoms to do a lot of things that I might have been deprived of in my, let's say, my 20s, 30s, when I was building a business, clients. You're looking for assets, you're looking to grow and build business. So you have to cut out a lot of the personal aspect, leisure aspects, all those things. today the money gives me the freedoms to be able to live life at my own terms,
Hmm.
to enjoy the things that in my 30s or 40s also I had to give. You can't get everything.
Yeah.
But the point is, you have to phase it out. That in this phase, you eliminate everything else. You just focus on work. You build a business. You become rich. But after that, then the richness part of it becomes quite easy.
Yeah.
And then the personal aspect, like health or enjoying life, travel, food, all those things become more important. But I still value money a lot.
Yeah. But the hustle paid off for you.
Yeah, so now I don't have to hustle. That's a good thing. As a friend of mine was telling me, that you are actually in the position when you literally don't have to hustle for anything.
Yeah.
And then you are more, actually, a lot of times money or success will come to you when either you're chasing it very hard or you're not actually chasing it.
True.
There is a big 0 and 1 difference.
Hmm.
If you're half-hearted, it doesn't come.
True. True.
But when you do this a long time and hopefully you are okay at it, then you don't need to put in much effort.
Hmm.
That itself, I think the universe realizes that now you are in that situation where you don't have to work so hard, and it comes actually quite easy.
Hmm. Right.
You see?
Yeah.
So things become reasonably easy with experience. And the point is, and which is what I have said to many people. I mean, people call me to, in a school or MBA, whatever. And I tell them that you can read all the books and see all the podcasts and everything, but without 30 years of doing this, you will never be good at it.
Yeah. Right.
That's your magic figure. Like they say 10,000 hours of something
Mhm.
in stock markets or in investing is 30 years.
Yeah.
Because in 30 years, you will see 5 cycles.
Hmm.
Without seeing the 5 cycles, you will not understand what market is.
Yeah.
So when you start in your 20s, by the time you hit your 50s, is when you will really become good at it.
Yeah. And we'll talk about the cycle wala aspect because I know that you have a very great framework there. But आपका एक स्टेटमेंट था दैट अगर आप 100% रिटर्न्स बना रहे हो दैट्स बिकॉज ऑफ योर स्किल बट अगर आप 200% रिटर्न बना रहे हो दैट्स बिकॉज ऑफ 1000% रिटर्न बना रहे हो दैट्स बिकॉज ऑफ लक
Of course.
कैन यू ब्रेक दैट डाउन आपको ये कब रियलाइजेशन हुआ दैट स्किल एंड लक गो दे वर्क टुगेदर व्हेन यू वांट
They
टू
work together, of course they work together. But the fact of the matter is, anybody who says that I found this stock and that gave me 20x or 30x is all nonsense. You never can find anything that on day one you know is going to be 20x, or
Yeah.
even forget about 20x, 10x. 50-100% returns आपको नजर आता है कि हाँ, यहाँ पर इतना ये valuation is decent. There are some near-term, developments. So that part you can predict with reasonable certainty.
या
उसके बाद जो होता है, even company owner himself doesn't know. When I bought Amazon in 2001, it was I think $12-15. I thought it was good for $30. तो वहां तक तो समझ में आया था. But उसके बाद में AWS became the big profit engine, I think 2 years after I bought, maybe 3 years after I bought. I had no idea that it would become that. The main move of the stock actually happened because of AWS. Now that business itself did not exist when I bought it.
या
So अगर मैं ये बोलूं कि यार मेरे को ये सब कुछ नजर आ गया था before even the Jeff Bezos himself knew कि ये करेगा कल जाके, that's all nonsense.
राइट
That's unnecessary ego, this thing with people on social media, everywhere they project कि I saw this. So let's be clear, 100% तक आपको नजर आता है, उसके बाद it's all up to God, luck
या
and all that. And if you do it in a large number of stocks, you will find statistically a few which will get there. Which ones, you don't know.
या राइट एंड बिकॉज आपने तो मार्केट को बहुत इवॉल्व होते हुए देखा है डू यू थिंक कि जो आज के इन्वेस्टर्स हैं वर्सेस लेट्स से 20 इयर्स अगो आर दे मोर फाइनेंशियली अवेयर या हम अभी भी गलतियां कर रहे हैं बस हम अलग तरीके की गलतियां कर रहे हैं
सब गलतियां वही होती है. Market doesn't change.
या सो वी आर स्टिल रिपीटिंग द
Nothing
सेम
changes in markets. Let nobody tell you that this generation is smarter than the previous ones, and that the previous ones were smarter than even the more previous ones. कोई फर्क नहीं है. There's a difference between uneducated people and educated people. Let's put it this way. When I was entering, the business was largely dominated by old line families who had not even finished class 5. For most of the families in the stockbroking and the stock markets, education was a bad word. कि बिना पढ़ाई लिखाई के भी इसमें बन जाता है पैसा. Reality is that ऐसे नहीं बनता है. आता है. So when I started, I remember an old timer told me दैट बेटा ये इसको शेयर बाजार नहीं बोलना चाहिए, इसको जहर बाजार बोलना चाहिए, ये जहर है और ये मारेगा सबको एक ना एक दिन. And till date that remains true. Nothing changes. People get killed. In today's generation, जो लोग पिछले 5 साल में आए, I can guarantee you more than 90, if not 99% will not make it out of this. They will not make it out of that. वो 10, 20, 50 ही लोग निकलेंगे who will over 25 years of their journey, next 25 years will become better and better and better. When I look back in my time, there must have been a few thousand people, अब तो millions हो गए. But maybe 5, 10, 15 actually made a lot of money. Rest made average to no, and many of them had to exit because वो basic tools, education, mental balance वो सब नहीं था.
जी.
And the stock market will expose your weaknesses. It will first of all make you feel very good about yourself. कि यार भगवान का हाथ तो मेरे सर पे ही है. मैं कुछ भी करता हूँ तो अच्छा हो जाता है. I'm smarter than everybody else. And they will tell me that आपको कुछ नहीं आता, आप तो बुढ़े हो गए हो, आपको you are over the hill. So it will puff you up, and then it will prick that balloon, which is what is happening as we speak right now. Many balloons will never inflate back up. A few will. But statistically, it will be, I think, a handful. It won't be even be in percentages.
So what is the differentiator between the people जो इस मार्केट को सर्वाइव करेंगे वर्सेस जो नहीं कर पाएंगे?
People who learn from their losses. क्यों लॉस हुआ? मेन सवाल वो है.
जी.
If the patient died, you have to go back and understand why the patient died. And this patient is dying in front of our eyes. The bull market or the bull itself is dying, if not dead. We know it. It's there. Now, whether you recognize it or you don't recognize it, it's up to you. But the belief system I have always had is face the reality.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't do marijuana and ganja and bhang because that is not going to help you. There's a lot of that rotating around from influencers and distributors, and this time the social media has been such a big propellant of this particular phase, 4-5 years. It's always constant bombardment by them because सबका स्वार्थ है, सबके vested interest है. आपको बिना स्वार्थ के कोई एडवाइस मिलने वाला नहीं है. वो मिलेगा भी तो आपको लगेगा खराब लगेगा बिकॉज स्वार्थ वाला एडवाइस मीठा होता है. बिकॉज वो वही सुनाया जाता है जो आपको पसंद.
ऑप्टिमिस्टिक एक पिक्चर पेंट करिए.
आई एम वेरी ऑप्टिमिस्टिक बट आई डोंट हैव टू बी ऑप्टिमिस्टिक ऑन एक्स market only. I am a global investor. I am optimistic. I bought oil at $65. Today, it's $105. I'm making 70-80%. I'm optimistic. Now, what I choose to be optimistic on is the question. Now, optimism cannot be key if you are optimistic by necessary implication. It is on Indian equity market. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता ना. आप you can't define optimism to be
Indian market पे.
only India market. No?
Right.
इसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं है. That is all being very childish. So to answer your question, जो लोग निकलेंगे इससे, first of all, they will face up to their own weaknesses.
Yeah.
They will analyze the dead body, which is their portfolio. They will dissect every part. They will do a post-mortem. They'll make a report. They'll make sure they don't repeat those mistakes. Next bull market में भी गलतियां होंगी, but वो कम होंगी. हमने भी गलतियां की हैं. Like for example, even in this bull market, I was analyzing all my decisions. In terms of exits, I mean, frankly, I exited in 2024 as much as I could. Many things in small caps cannot be sold. पहली बात तो वो है कि, and we are experienced enough to know that 100% exit is not possible. That was possible in the 2003-4 bull market.
Yeah,
not
you
anymore.
mentioned that आपने 70% exit कर लिया था Indian market
हाँ,
को.
तो जो रहेगा, either I cannot exit or I like them. It's one of the two things.
जी.
Okay, but the point is, even in a phase in which now when this bull market happened, I timed the entry, I timed the exit, and I got most of it right, but I still got a few things wrong. Now I'm focused more on that. I'm not looking back on all the good things. I was talking to somebody and I said that I got 5 decisions I exited too late. Even though I knew I should have exited. Maybe it was inertia, maybe I was not focused enough, maybe I was having too much of a good time. I was not that focused on this as maybe 20 years ago. Now I know that out of 100 decisions, 5 were not good exit decisions. Next time I will not repeat those. 100%. For sure. That's how you will become good at this game. You will have mistakes in even your best periods. It's like a cricketer. I mean, in your best form, does it mean you never get out at 5 or 10? You will. The great guys will analyze those dismissals
You're right. You're right.
rather than their 100 and the double 100. वो तो हो गया.
बिल्कुल. Right.
So the guys who will come out will be very ruthless with themselves.
Yeah.
Very ruthless. They will not hide from their mistakes.
Yeah. I think one of the things जो आपको stop करता है from being ruthless is your emotions. You know, fear, and there's a lot of anxiety around this. आप अपने fears and emotions को कैसे manage करते
I
हो?
find it very easy to be ruthless with myself. I find it, I mean, every day I will tell myself, you're an idiot. Why did you make this mistake? Or you should be learning this, and you are not doing this enough. You know, even if I'm sitting and reading, then, no, you've been sitting for 30 minutes. Now go and swing the kettlebell for, 30 times. You cannot become lazy. I'm like that. I'm never complacent. That's just me. I mean, I don't know.
I think you're built different in this regard.
So I will never ever be complacent. I cannot be. It's not in my DNA to be complacent. No matter how fit I am, I will always see this body part doesn't look good. I should be better at it. So that's just me. And you can call it that you're paranoid, or you can call it that you're driven. I mean, it's a fine line between the two things.
Right. Okay. And there are so many statements that you make, and I want to talk to you about a few, and maybe you could break them down, give us some context. And अभी आपने mention किया that Indian market is a tired bull market, right? And
नहीं, अब
it's
तो
probably
मार्केट ही नहीं है, अब तो खत्म
हाँ,
ही हो गया.
dead ही हो गया अब तो.
Dead हो गया.
And you're a very data driven person. आपकी हर वीडियो, हर इंटरव्यू में आप ये बोलते हो that data is all you see. What are the metrics, what are the things that you're looking at the data, that the data tells you, जो एक regular investor अभी miss कर रहा है?
So I swear by, I have lived by the lake of returns theory. I've mentioned that in previous podcasts
Yeah.
also. And I made this theory back in the late 90s,
Okay.
early 2000s in the dot-com boom. Basically, it came out of my experience of looking at market, that every market, every asset class has a finite amount of returns.
Okay.
Moment your returns in a certain period go beyond 2x, sometimes 3x, and that's where it becomes more nuanced. I mean, these are my internal models and systems which are too complicated to describe, to describe or discuss. जब वो 2x or 3x हो जाता है,
Okay.
it is setting itself up for a period in which it will compress down and in fact go below its long-term returns.
Okay.
So lake का पानी होता है, when the lake is dry, there is no water in it, it starts to fill. It goes to the midpoint, which is the long-term average of the lake, and then it starts to reach overflow levels, which is where we reached in 24.
Right.
June, July, August, that was a period. Then it starts to overflow, and that's where the bear market starts. That reservoir does not have that much returns, और इतने पानी की जगह नहीं है. वो burst करेगा ही करेगा. 2007 top of the bull market. I said it publicly on TV. So Sensex was 21,000. I said it's going to go down to four figures. It was not coming out of a guesswork. This was pure data.
Yeah.
That is where it needed to go to correct the lake के जो इतना over capacity था,
जी.
that overflow would take it down to a very dry level, which is where it reached in 15 months time in 2009, March, April.
जी.
So lake of returns has worked fantastically for me. It has more nuances than I talk about,
जी.
how to get it very close to the timings. But I mean, that's the way markets are. I mean, unless you understand one thing about markets, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. People say कि म्यूचुअल फंड में ये 12% बन जाता है, 14% बन जाता है, ये बन जाता है. First of all, उतना बनता नहीं. This is all rubbish.
Okay.
You're starting when the Sensex started, and you're talking 1979 and all. That is so hypothetical and theoretical. It has no meaning, but it's good marketing. Reality is that, in my experience, I've never seen consistently markets give you more than 10-12%
Okay.
on a long-term basis. However, on a short-term basis, they give you 25%, they give you 35%, they can give you 45%. My central belief is if anybody wants to get rich and seriously rich in the markets without getting cycles and their timing right, you will not make any worthwhile money. उस फिर झंझट का फायदा ही नहीं है.
बिल्कुल.
अगर इतना करने के बाद में you're going to make 10%, इसमें टैक्स अगर काट लो, आप 15% एवरेज अगर टैक्स निकाल लो, तो आपके पास 8.5% बनता है. उतना एक अच्छे कॉर्पोरेट बॉन्ड में मिल जाता है आपको. यू नो, श्रीराम फाइनेंस और बजाज फाइनेंस 8 8.5 तो वो भी देते हैं, प्री टैक्स देते हैं, बट कम से कम रिटर्न ऑफ कैपिटल तो कंफर्म्ड है.
जी.
रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल तो छोड़ दो, रिटर्न ऑफ कैपिटल तो है. And then, of course, we have gold. You know, we have fixed deposit, all of which are in a decent range of between 7 to 15% without any झंझट, any hassle. रोज खोलो ऐप और देखो उसकी बिना जरूरत की. तो अगर आपको मार्केट में रहना है, your target returns need to be 25%. Otherwise फायदा नहीं है. लॉन्ग स्टोरी शॉर्ट ये है. वो करने के लिए यू हैव टू बी इन इट फुल टाइम. आपको लग रहा है म्यूचुअल फंड करके अगर आप सुपर रिच बन जाओगे, वो पॉसिबल नहीं है. At best, you will make sort of average returns. In my view, it's not worth being in markets for average returns of 10-12% के लायक नहीं है. There's so much volatility. My sister has been asking me for a long time. I tell her that if I give you 5 stocks or 5 funds, your life will become hell. फिर रोज सुबह you will just open it and then you'll call me, अरे पप्पू तुमको ये तुमने बोला था, ये घट गया, ये बढ़ गया. मेरे को नहीं चाहिए सब टेंशन. ना तुमको भी नहीं चाहिए. Stay away from it. In fact, I met a friend of mine just last week and he said, भैया, he's my junior in school, कि भैया आपने 25-30 साल पहले मैंने पूछा था कि आपको एक शेयर बताइए, आपने बोला था गोल्ड ले लो, फिक्स डिपॉजिट कर लो और अपने गांव के बाहर में कुछ लैंड वैंड हो रहा है जो सिटी के बाहर, वो ले लो. भैया मैंने वही किया. मैंने आज तक कोई शेयर नहीं लिया. एंड इतनी मतलब खुशी है, इतना सुख है. मैं बोला एग्जैक्टली, कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है आपको स्टॉक मार्केट का. इफ यू कैन मेक 25%, प्लीज एंटर.
आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं नैरेटिव बन चुका है दैट इक्विटी एंड मार्केट्स ही एक तरीका है फाइनेंशियल सिक्योरिटी का, फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम का. डू यू थिंक दैट ये
नैरेटिव बना है बिकॉज सबका स्वार्थ है ना.
जी.
सबके इंसेंटिव्स हैं. गोल्ड बोलने में किसका इंसेंटिव है?
या
क्यों नहीं किसी ने जाके 2 साल पहले बोला इक्विटी से निकल के गोल्ड में जाओ?
बिल्कुल
नहीं बोला. क्यों? गोल्ड को जाके खरीद रहा है, टाइटन से खरीद रहा है ना, सोनार से खरीद रहा है, इसमें तो कोई कमीशन तो मिलेगा नहीं. तो सबका स्वार्थ है.
जी.
That's the central point people have to understand. Your mutual fund distributor, wealth manager, asset manager, broker, सबका स्वार्थ है आपसे. और जहां स्वार्थ है वहीं पर आपको पुश किया जाएगा. मार्केटिंग वही होगी. गोल्ड की कोई मार्केटिंग नहीं होती है. So that's the whole point, that to say that I want to be financially independent and this that, ऐसा नहीं कि equity के through है. I have become independent through equity, but I know how difficult it is.
एंड आपने अपनी पूरी लाइफ उसमें
मेरी
लगाई.
पूरी लाइफ है. I've been 24/7 into it.
Yeah.
I've played this game at the highest level of the game and I continue to play it to the highest level.
Yeah.
As recently when the war began,
Yeah.
I've done it. But are you prepared to go that far? If you are not, I'm sorry, this is not the game for you.
So a lot of conversation about money. Now let's talk about your money in your net worth. आप अपने पैसे को कैसे मैनेज करते हो? And can we get a view of what your net worth looks like today?
2 analysts.
Okay.
One does the fundamentals part, which is the company by company. The other is my macro and my quantitative part. He has been with me for 26 years.
Okay.
He has learned with me. We have built it together. We analyze it together. And so I keep a very small team. As regards my net worth, it is last 30 days are not great, at least on the India part.
Yeah.
But overall, frankly, you know, if I look back over my journey, I mean, it has exceeded every single number I might have cared to have set for myself. I am a dollar investor. I'm a foreign investor. So, you know, I only own a small part of my net worth in India. And as we speak, most of my capital is actually dollarized and overseas. But it's enough for me to know that it gives me a lot of freedoms. It gives me the freedoms to live life at my own terms. So net worth को वो नहीं मानता हूँ कि मेरा net worth इतना है, X number है, whatever Y number. But it doesn't allow me the freedoms to live life the way I want to live. फिर फायदा ही नहीं है. Which is why, by the way, I've always believed that whatever company I own, like in my company, we have always been very profitable, but I never wanted to list my own company.
ओके
Never. Even though it would have been worth a few thousand crores. I'm not interested because वो 10, 15, 20, 25% मार्केट में दे के मैं जिंदगी भर के लिए गुलामी करूंगा. फिर हर क्वार्टरली कॉल पर आके सर आपका एबिटा मार्जिन क्यों घट गया, आपका नंबर्स मिस हो गया. मेरे को नहीं करने का यार. मैं दूसरी कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करूंगा, उनसे मैं ये पूछता हूँ. मुझे नहीं ये सब सवाल जवाब चाहिए. वो 25-30 साल के एनालिस्ट आके जो मेरे आधे उम्र के मेरे को समझाएंगे कि मेरा बिजनेस कैसे चलना चाहिए. I'm not interested. My net worth is enough so that I can do things at my own terms. For me, that is wealth.
या
That is wealth. That on Monday morning, I go to the beach
दैट्स अ गुड
and I
लाइफ
drink champagne. इसका क्या मोल दोगे तुम? What worth, what value do you put on this?
नथिंग
That's the point.
Okay. And since you mentioned global investing, आपका do you have a sense of आपका कितना capital across countries लगा हुआ होगा?
Yeah. I mean, so my India is a very small part now. It was a relatively bigger part in 2023-24.
Okay.
Now India, I still have decent, but not a lot. I mean, it must be a figure which is definitely more than 200, 300 crores now, as far as I can. I mean, I don't look at it because it's depressing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you lose 5, 10 crores a day, it's even though it's paper, and no
Still a
matter
lot.
how old and experienced you are, a loss is a loss. We don't like losses. It
We don't.
always hurts.
And that too इतना तो
हाँ, तो होगा. See, depends on the base amount. 5-10% हुआ, 5% like last few weeks में तो देखा ही है, हर दिन ही 5% होता है. It does hurt, so I don't actually know, to be honest with you, that what the numbers are.
Okay.
But it's still reasonable. Plus, I have unlisted stocks also, which is not captured in the listed markets.
Right.
So it has significant exposure in India, but not as much as 24. A lot of my exposure is in fixed income. In dollar terms, which I found to be a more reasonable place to park my money when I exited from India. And of course, I have globally diversified positions. So I don't do individual stocks in the world. I do only macro country levels,
Okay.
currencies, and asset classes.
Okay.
Some sectors I do. Like defense, I took a bet 2 years ago. That has worked out very well.
Yeah.
Couple of other sector ETFs. But I don't do stock level things unless, let's say, Intel at $24, $25 was too easy a trade. I have roughly 50 positions across the world.
Yeah.
उसमें से stock एक आधी होंगे. Mostly are top down. And that is good enough from my perspective.
And coming back to the war, because that's everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Like you said that आपने $65 पे you bought oil, right?
65 में पहला था.
Okay.
And then on March 2nd, which was the first day of the war, it was 70, 72
Okay.
when I added to the position.
Okay. Now we're looking at this situation developing. हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ आ रहा है. Someone's tweeting things about it. 3 scenarios लेते हैं and I'd love for you to talk to me about आपको क्या लगता है उसका क्या implication होगा on oil, on markets, you know. So let's say ये war जो है ये conflict resolve हो जाता है. So that's situation A.
कैसे हो जाता है?
Some sort of peace treaty, something comes up. Is there a possibility now that you're saying it?
From day one, I was clear this is not going to end quickly. Day one. Saturday when it started, a friend of mine's wife called me. I was talking to her. He said, भैया नहीं रात को ट्वीट हो जाएगा ट्रम्प का. हम बोले ये सब बेवकूफ़ी की बात मत करो. This is not our Operation Sindoor kind of baby war. This is a big one. It's not easy. And 1 month and 5 days later, situation remains as bad.
Yeah.
So peace का भी तो थोड़ा सा it's a little bit of a.
और ये कौन सा डेटा ने आपको ये conclusion दिया है?
So I did a lot of reading prior to the war. When the war, because in Middle East at least we knew that it's a matter of a few days. It was pretty clear. I'm sure the news here would have been also similar. Warships आ गए हैं, सब कुछ आ गया, planes आ गए हैं. तो मेरा भी तो ऐसे तो नहीं कर रहे ना, तो होना ही है. I went in very prepared. I read a lot about it. I've been a big war, buff from school.
Okay.
Yeah. I was a military expert in school. I knew a lot about arms, armaments, planes,
जी.
military strategy. मैंने बहुत पढ़ा था. तो अब मेरे को वापस I became a
तो
school.
आपका expertise अब क्या कह रहा है? ये prolong रहेगा या escalate?
हाँ, तो मुझे ये थोड़ा सा उसी टाइम में लग गया था कि it's not an easy win. And I continue to believe it's not an easy war to predict the end to. It's
Yeah.
become actually more complicated.
You're right.
Far, far more complicated. I think US and Israel both made the fundamental mistake of going in unprepared
Hmm.
for a longer conflict. And
Yeah.
that's exactly where it is going to go.
तो आप क्या एंटिसिपेट कर रहे हो सर? क्या इम्पैक्ट होगा ऑयल, इन्फ्लेशन, इक्विटी पे? व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट
Equities are in bad shape. I think one of the fundamental things for me, at least, that comes out of it is that standard equities worldwide, not just about India, are going to be in bad shape. So I've been negative on India for 2 years. I've been negative on US for 2 years. If you see the performance of these two markets over 2 years, they are at the bottomest 10% of global markets.
Okay.
Bottom. I mean, so a Korea or a Brazil, Mexico, all of them have done very well, but US and India have actually been right at the bottom. Overall equities ke liye, it's a very troublesome time, in my view, worldwide, not just India.
Yeah.
I think for commodities, it's generally a far better time. My weight in my global portfolio is more commodities today than it has ever been in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Hard assets, in my view, are a better place than soft assets. Equities are softer assets. That's my strategy. And that's for me. I'm not giving investment advice, just to be very clear.
Yeah.
Because on social media, unfortunately, people say, sir, आपने कॉपर बोला था, कॉपर 10% घट गया. मेरे को अभी इस उम्र में ये सब नहीं सुनना, फालतू की बातें.
See.
This is my capital. I don't owe any explanations to anybody.
Of course.
This is my strategy.
Yeah.
So, but since you've asked, I am more commodity today than what I would have been any time perhaps in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And हम AI के ज़माने में हैं. Everyone's either too afraid of it or using it extensively. आप कैसे leverage कर रहे हो AI को to be a better researcher, a better analyst? So how are you leveraging AI?
So AI is something far before ChatGPT was even invented. We in my company, which I founded, Frost Global, we started using AI in 2018 itself.
Okay.
Yeah. Far before ChatGPT.
ये सारा popularity के पहले.
Yeah, absolutely. For our investment processes, for a lot of the personal investing that I do, is already embedded in our things. All these things the recent developments have accelerated it, which is why GQ Phoenix Ray, which is the product I made for myself to accelerate my investing within India. And because there's a lot of stuff happening in the world, I needed a very concise and curated way to deal with the information.
Yeah.
And deal with it in real time. And that's how I got my engineers to build the Phoenix Ray for me. And once it started to work for me, and by the way, it's not complete. It's probably just 20% of where it will be. We are still adding features which are now very, very extensive. A lot of the dashboards that I use, I will put it on this also.
Okay.
But it has turbocharged my investing in a very crisp way. And that's when I gave it to a few friends and they gave it, and people said, "Ki, sabko hi de do." And that's usually the right way to do things, because when you build something for yourself and you like it and find it useful and your friends like it, usually then you say, "Ki, chalo, achhi baat hai na, de dete hain." It's
जी.
next to free. There's a free version, there is 200 rupees. But now we have tens of thousands of subscribers. We get a lot of fantastic feedback, and that itself for me is the real wealth.
Yeah.
It's not that it's going to make me $1 billion out of this. So it's not that it's a money-making thing for me, not even close to that.
Yeah.
But it's my way of at least telling people that there is a way to understand markets using AI. It's completely AI-driven.
Yeah.
We use a lot of it, by the way, to even because AI is not perfect. AI will give you a lot of nonsense. So there are multiple checks and layers that we go through in order to bring the information on that particular product. So it's far more robust than simply subscribing to ChatGPT and getting a perspective, because
Yeah.
we do that and we find it's sometimes not that infrequently it gives you totally wrong information.
Right. It hallucinates a lot.
Can you put money behind such imperfect technology? We account for all that at GQ Phoenix Ray.
Okay.
You see? So yeah, it's a product I built for myself, and now tens of thousands of people use it.
Yeah. राइट एंड आपने कई बार कहा कि मार्केट इज द सेम एंड आई एग्री विद यू बट फिर भी क्या ऐसे डिस्ट्रप्शंस आपको लगता है मे बी इन द नेक्स्ट 10 years आ सकते हैं दैट कैन बी अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर इन्वेस्टर्स टू मेक मनी क्या कोई भी एंटिसिपेट कर रहे हो आप डिस्ट्रप्शंस
आ ही गया ना अब इससे
एक
बड़ा
तो
क्या?
वॉर है ये तो चलो हम इसी के बीच में अभी बट मे बी इन टर्म्स ऑफ टेक इन द कंट्री और एनी अदर मैक्रो फैक्टर्स
गुड डिसरप्शन भी होते हैं, बैड भी होते हैं. हु कैन से? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, आई डोंट बिलीव इन लुकिंग आउट 5-10 years. मैं ये सब नहीं करता हूँ. आई लुक एट मैक्सिमम 1 year.
ओके
हाँ. My horizons are 1 year. Because एक साल navigate करेंगे तो ही तो दूसरे साल पहुंचेंगे.
पहुंचेंगे, you're right.
You see? And my second law is that capital preservation is more important than capital gain. पहले बड़े लॉस नहीं बनाने हैं बॉस. Simple as that. Third is because of this, because I have a limited visibility. Anybody who says you can see 5 years something, I mean, maybe he's blessed. I'm not that smart. Second is, since capital preservation is important for me, I believe that I'm a very scared investor. I'm always very cautious. I'm never bombastic that कि हाँ जी इंडिया का सेंचुरी है, ये वो है. ऐसा नहीं है. मैंने राइट टाइम में एंट्री की थी by luck, by and large, because I was 25, 26. India was a tiny country. We became a reasonably big country. We got lucky. Let's put it this way. All of my generation, we were lucky. There is no other way to describe it. हमारे जन्म हुए 60s में, हम जब 25 साल के हुए तो इंडिया का ग्रोथ स्टार्ट हुआ, उसी टाइम हम मार्केट में घुस गए, हमारे पैसे बन गए. I don't think the journey ahead is going to be that simple or that smooth.
Okay.
Okay, you have to become very, very smart at it. हमारे टाइम में तो you just showed up and you made money. I don't think it's that easy a pitch anymore. Because of that, I think if as an investor, if you're थोड़ा डर के अगर आप रहोगे ना, you will survive long in this game. So डर is good. Fearlessness is bad.
I think वो डर का माहौल बन चुका है ना. lot of people, and you know, now that I'm thinking
नहीं
about it,
डर, आप तो डरना तो अब तो आपके सर पर बैठा है वो जो राक्षस है.
जी.
अब डरने का इट्स टू लेट. अगर अब डर लग रहा है तो इट्स फ्रैंकली इट्स टू लेट. डरना था तेजी में.
हंसो मत तुम लोग, मेरे को डर लग गया है. ओके.
अब तो वो लेके आ गया मारने को आपको. अब लग रहा है मेरे को डर लग रहा है. इसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं है.
हमारी की
आने के पहले था कि यार हो ना हो कोई आने वाला है.
बट
तो मैं यहाँ पर अपना एक कम से कम एक चाकू रखूंगा, कुछ क्लब रखूंगा, कुछ तो रखूंगा. वो यहाँ आ ही गया तो फिर क्या करूंगा.
तो शायद लक हमारे साइड पे नहीं था, क्योंकि हम मार्केट में तभी एंटर करे जब माहौल ये बन चुका था.
मैडम मैंने आपको कहा 25 साल के बाद आपको बातें समझ में आएंगी. आप कितने बड़े बेवकूफ थे.
या
देखो बेवकूफ तो आप हो, ये बात मान लो. मेक नो मिस्टेक. आप ही नहीं, आपके उम्र के जितने लोग
Generation.
हैं सारे बेवकूफ है. पहले बात मान लो, हम भी बेवकूफ थे. मैं ऐसी बात कहता हूँ, लोग कहते हैं यार आपको लगता है बहुत स्मार्ट हूँ. मैं आज थोड़ा बहुत हुआ हूँ, पहले बहुत ही ज्यादा बेवकूफ था. आए पैसे उसमें से काफी सारा गया भी, लेकिन that's the way you are. You're too confident. When you're too confident, you're dangerous to yourself. When you're too scared, at least you will survive long term. So I believe fear is good.
या
Fearlessness is poison.
यू राइट. ओके.
तो अब आपको डर लग रहा है. I think it's too late.
या मेरे को घर जाके थोड़ा इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करना पड़ेगा. मेरे को पिवट करना था वापस से आपके फाइनेंसेस में, बट अब मेरे दिमाग में काफ़ी कुछ चल रहा है. बट नो, लेट्स डू दैट. सो कमिंग बैक टू योर पर्सनल पोर्टफोलियो, कैन आई गेट अ सेंस ऑफ योर एसेट एलोकेशन अक्रॉस एसेट्स, बिकॉज लाइक यू सेड आपने कमोडिटीज में काफ़ी शिफ्ट कर लिया है.
बहुत डायनामिक है. I mean, I don't have fixed allocations. I've been around too much to know that if ज़्यादा माइंड भी फिक्स हो जाए, allocations फिक्स हो जाए, they are very dangerous. So I did not have much fixed income 5 years back. Today, a lot of my, not a lot, but decent part, for the first time in my life actually, I have got a decent amount of fixed income,
ओके.
which in the last 30 years or so, I never had it. Because I felt the need that in the world where we are getting into, equity valuations are very high, fixed income is a better option.
Okay.
But it could change tomorrow, for sure. Commodities I never had. Now I have decent exposure, I think easily in my global fund, which is my own capital, me and my daughters only. I don't manage any outside capital.
Okay.
I think maybe 40-45% today would be commodity centric. I have countries also in that, but which are commodity. For example, I have Brazil, I have Norway. All these are, driven by natural resources, particularly oil. Of course, I have oil itself.
Yeah.
I've had gold. I added gold, in fact, just recently when it fell.
Okay.
So commodities and precious metals today are a higher part of my portfolio than they were, let's say, 1 year back.
Okay. So agar you want to be a winner in the market, 3 things that I've understood from this conversation is आपको adaptable रहना है. You have to constantly
Central point is that.
adaptable रहना है. You have to be fearful. Data has to be your god. That's all you should care about, and you need to put time in the markets.
Of course.
So those are the 4 cardinal rules of winning in the market.
There are many cardinals, but you have captured them quite well.
Okay. And if a 20-year-old young investors watching this podcast.
First of all, at 20, you should not enter the market.
Okay,
You should
20.
be studying and you should be building something good for India. स्टॉक मार्केट से क्या होने वाला है हिंदुस्तान का? इनफैक्ट आई थिंक स्टॉक मार्केट को बंद कर दो 10 years के लिए इंडिया में,
Hmm.
then India will really grow. The stock market has ruined the future of India and Indians.
Do you think
Our,
it's gonna
our
start
demographic
changing?
dividend is doing what? Playing stock market and doing FNO.
Hmm.
इसके लिए बना था क्या? इसके लिए नहीं बना है ना. आप जाओ कुछ फैक्ट्री में काम करो, कुछ नए प्रोडक्ट बनाओ. ये फूड डिलीवरी के एक और ऐप नहीं बना देना प्लीज. ऐसा मत करो. कुछ ढंग का करो जिससे कंट्री आगे बढ़े. But there's too much over financialization of India,
Yeah.
and I think that's a serious problem for India.
Do you think the market?
That's why I'm against financial education.
Okay.
Because if you educate,
Hmm.
then people think अब तो मेरे को समझ में आ गया. हमारे में तो कुछ था ही नहीं एजुकेशन.
Hmm.
बहुत अच्छी बात थी ना, फिर मालूम ही नहीं था, इधर जाओ ही मत यार, ये तो समझ ही नहीं आता हमको.
Hmm.
Because education, कि आपने एक कोर्स कर लिया जी, आपने ये कर लिया, वो कर लिया, it's all dangerous because that convinces you now you know this thing.
Hmm.
You should not be educated in finance. वो अपने आप आएगा आपको.
Yeah.
पहले एक अच्छा नौकरी तो करो, एक कुछ करियर बनाओ. This is a byproduct of that.
Yeah.
So at 20, why are you looking at stock market?
You're right. Do you think that कहीं ना कहीं market ने disillusion कर दिया youth को that you can make quick money in the market so you don't have to work on your
मार्केट का
career?
रूल ही यही है, बट अंडरस्टैंड ये मार्केट का रूल मैंने नहीं बनाया है.
Yeah.
मार्केट बना है टू ब्रिंग fools and greater fools in so
Hmm.
that the few smart people make money from it.
Yeah.
आप समझो इस गेम को पहले.
Hmm.
ये सबको अमीर तो नहीं बना सकता ना यार. क्या 100 रुपए, एक रुपया तो सब 100 आदमी पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं हो सकता ना. इतना तो थोड़े, ये फिर तो कम्युनिज्म ही हो जाएगा. इट्स अ कैपिटलिस्टिक टूल. कैपिटलिस्टिक टूल का क्या बेसिक मीनिंग है?
Hmm.
America is the ultimate capitalistic country.
Right.
No, look at the wealth distribution.
You're right.
0.01% own whatever 95% of the wealth. ऐसा ही है ना.
Hmm.
तो कहाँ गया बाकी का पैसा?
Hmm.
बाकी 5-10% है, वो 33 करोड़ आदमी में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हुआ. इंडिया में देख लो, हम वहीं जा रहे हैं.
जी.
So stock market is a capitalistic tool. Capitalism means most people will be impoverished at the expense of a few.
Few. Right. Okay. So then that 20-year-old works for 10 years, मेहनत करता है, पैसा कमाता है, और अब वो 30 साल की उम्र में मार्केट में आ रहा है. अब आपकी उसके लिए क्या एडवाइस होगी?
No, either enter it full time or if you want to do it recreationally, you're going to make big money.
Hmm.
At best आपको 7-8% बन जाएगा, which in my view is not worth it.
Okay. And what's your view? Okay, 10 साल को तो खैर मैं आपसे पूछने वाली थी, what's your view of the country for the next 10 years? But you said
I
you
don't think that
look
far
at
out.
it. Yeah.
I have no view of the world in 10 years.
Yeah.
Who in the world can say what is going to happen in 10 years?
Hmm.
इतना मालूम है वर्ल्ड चलता रहेगा, और उसमें कौन जीत रहा है, कौन हार रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, भगवान जाने. ये सब हमको इतना सोचना भी क्यों है यार?
Hmm.
Because the more long-term views you make, the less flexible you become.
Yeah.
Please understand, having a view makes you less flexible. I like to keep my option. I might have a perspective, but that's not a view.
Hmm.
Because I like to keep myself open to things which are not in my worldview.
Yeah.
एक साल ही का maximum view रखना, उसके आगे nobody knows.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for coming here.
Sure, thank you.
It was a very reality check, candid conversation for me. And like you said, I think मैं डर feel करने थोड़ा late हो गई हूँ. But a lot of lessons. So thank you so much for being here.
Sure, thank you for having me.
एंड यू टू, आई होप आपको कॉन्वर्जेशन पसंद आया हो. आपका सबसे बड़ा टेक अवे क्या था, मुझे कमेंट्स में ज़रूर बताइएगा. अब मैं आपसे मिलूंगी ऑन द नेक्स्ट एपिसोड ऑफ द नेटवर्क शो. सो टेक केयर अंटिल देन.
अरे वो फॉर्म के बारे में तो बताओ.
ओ हाँ, क्या आप नेटवर्क शो पे फीचर होना चाहते हो एंड यू हैव अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग फाइनेंशियल जर्नी? वेल, आई वांट टू नो अबाउट इट. तो मेक श्योर आप इस वीडियो का पिन कमेंट को चेकआउट कर रहे हो. देयर इज अ फॉर्म लिंक देयर. गो फिल इट अप एंड वील गेट इन टच विद यू.
Investment in the securities market is subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.